It's the grocery. Go to workbench 2. You remember how sour spoiled milk tastes, right? Spoiled food tastes sour because spoilage microorganisms often produce acids as a result of growing in the food. Therefore, you could determine the quality of food by measuring the pH changes. On the workbench, we have 3 peach juice samples: fresh, pasteurized, and sterilized. What is your hypothesis regarding their pH value? Great! You made your hypothesis. Remember, you have to calibrate the pH meter prior to making a measurement. Calibration ensures the reading given by the pH meter is accurate. You're lucky. Mary already calibrated the pH meter for you. You can proceed. Measure the pH of all peach juices. Click here for more info. Click on the lab pad for more information. Nice! You measured the pH of all 3 peach juice samples immediately after processing. Explore the pH of each sample. You can measure the pH of each sample using pH meter again if you want. At this stage, what is the pH of the various juices? Perfect! All 3 juice samples just came out of the production line. Therefore, they all have similar pH values and therefore a similar quality. Cool! Now go to the fridge and take another batch of the peach juice samples. These juice samples have been stored in intact bottles at 4 degrees Celsius for 3 months. Pour each peach juice from the fridge into a different beaker. Measure the pH of all of the peach juices. Click on the lab pad for more information. Great! You measured the pH of the 3-month-old peach juices. Click Explore to view the pH measurement result. The hypothesis that you made earlier is, after 3 months, the fresh peach juice will have the lowest pH. Is your hypothesis correct? Sweet. In the beginning, all 3 peach juice samples had similar pH values of around 3.8. After 3 months of storage at 4 degrees Celsius, the pH value of all 3 peach juices decreased. The pH value of sterilized and pasteurized peach juice did not change greatly. However, the pH value of fresh peach juice decreased significantly, from 3.89 to 2.31. The decrease in pH value is related to the increase of spoilage microorganism. Why does spoiled food become more sour? Awesome! The microorganisms that cause food spoilage consume the sugars in the food to generate energy. The byproduct of the metabolism of spoilage microbes is acid. Therefore, the food becomes sourer as the acid produced by spoilage microbes accumulates. Which technique aims to reduce viable spoilage microorganisms so that they are unlikely to cause disease? Brilliant! Pasteurization is a heat treatment which aims to reduce microbial and enzyme spoilage. The survival of some heat-resistant microbes is acceptable. Sterilization aims to destroy all microorganisms including heat-resistant microbes and their spores. Therefore, what is the range of severe heat employed in sterilization? That's it. Sterilization employs heat above 100 degrees Celsius, usually 110 to 121 degrees Celsius, to destroy all spoilage microorganisms and their spores. Sweet. Now click on the peach juice that has longest shelf life. Sorry, that's incorrect. The shelf life of peach juice will be longer as the number of spoilage microorganism decreases. Genius! Sterilization eliminates all spoilage microorganisms, hence increasing the shelf life of the peach juice significantly. Okay, now click on the peach juice that has gone through low heat treatment. Splendid! Pasteurization is performed at relatively low heat. Wonderful! You just measured the pH of fresh, pasteurized, and sterilized peach juice. By measuring the pH, you can estimate the state of food spoilage qualitatively. Remember, one of the cause of food spoilage is microorganism. Now, how would you determine the quantity of microorganism in a food product? go to workbench 1. You are about to do an aerobic plate count. The aerobic plate count is used to indicate the level of microorganisms in a product. The test involves applying a food product sample on a nutrient agar, incubating the agar to allow the microbes to grow, and quantifying the microbe cells. Let's get started. On the workbench, we have 3 peach juice samples: fresh, bottled, and canned. These juices are stored at 4 degrees Celsius. What is your hypothesis regarding the amount of microbes in the samples? Pipette the fresh peach juice sample into the sample container. Place a nutrient agar plate on the spiral plater. The agar plate contains nutrients suitable for bacteria growth. The nutrients are tryptone as source of amino acid, yeast extract as source of water-soluble vitamins, and dextrose is a source of carbohydrate. After incubation, you will be able to see that the number of bacteria colonies depends on the amount of bacteria present in the food sample. Figure: bacteria colonies on nutrients agar. Which of these microbes can cause food spoilage? Fantastic! 3 common types of microorganism that can cause food spoilage are bacteria, yeast, and mold. These microbes can produce acids, gases, or toxins that alter the nutrition and taste of the foods, making them unedible. Figure: moldy bread. Next, you will see how spiral plater works. The tip of rotating arm will be cleaned in disinfection area. Then, it will take the sample in sampling container. Finally, the spiral plater dispenses the sample in a logarithmically decreasing volume on the surface of a rotating petri dish. Press Start to begin the plating. Wait until the plating is finished. Click on the lab pad for more information. Great! You are in a virtual lab, so you have married to plate the other two samples. Incubate all agar plates for 48 hours at 35 degrees Celsius. Wait for the incubation to complete. Fantastic! You completed the plating. Now, let's begin counting the microbes present in each sample. We will be able to see which sample contains the highest number of spoilage microbes. Arabic plate count is performed to determine the number of viable microbes in the sample. What are the units to describe the number of viable microbes in a sample? Perfect. The number of viable bacteria or fungi per millimeter sample is measured as colony forming unit per milliliter. Count the colonies of all agar plates. Click on the lab pad for more information. Splendid! You counted the viable bacteria in all three samples. Is your hypothesis all juices have a similar amount of viable microorganisms correct? No, that is incorrect. Please try again. Well done. From the Arabic plate count, we can see that the peach juice sample packed in can has the fewest cells, while fresh peach juice has the highest number of cells. This result implies that canning can significantly reduce the number of viable microbes, including spoilage microbes. Great work so far. Let's recapitulate our progress. 1. Pasteurization, mild heat treatment. It aims to reduce viable microorganisms and enzymes. 2. Sterilization, high heat treatment. It aims to destroy all microorganisms and their spores, often combined with canning to package the sterile food in specifically sealed containers. You are getting closer to finding a way to properly process Adam's peach juice. Let's visit the pasteurization and sterilization plant to learn more about these two heat treatment techniques.